3 things you should never say to an alpha. Number 1, no. Did you just tell me no? Number 2, are you sure? I'm the alpha. Of course I'm sure. And number 3, later. What do you mean later? When alpha tells you to do something, you do it.
It's a drink. Anyone can drink Monster, however, people should be mindful that it's part of emo/goth culture, so drinking it and taking pics with it as an aesthetic, if you're not alt, can actually be considered offensive, so just be careful. Jeez, I didn't know that drinking Monster was that bad. I knew it was unhealthy, but if it makes you illiterate too, I don't want to drink it. In all seriousness, I don't know where this trend came from. I used to drink Monster in high school, and it was just known as the type of drink you use if you really need to get a paper done. Now there's a whole culture around drinking Monster, and also there's a whole culture around drinking Monster and not throwing the cans out. These weird girls are treating them like collector's items, and I don't understand why. They're just different colored cans with different flavors of Monster in them. Can someone at Sony please explain why you chose not to hire a Japanese performer to wear traditional Japanese wardrobe for a Japanese game? This is extremely offensive to our Asian American customers and blatant cultural appropriation. Please explain? Oh God, Americans. Hello, I'm Japanese. Let me explain. That man is one of the few living people officially recognized as a master of that instrument. Man, I understand this dude's frustration, but to be honest, to expect Twitter users to do any sort of research before they make a take, it's like expecting to see Bigfoot and Tupac share a beer together in a bar. It's impossible. It's never going to happen. Reconstructed Dream's face using reverse engineering and leaked images of his younger self and mother for genetic references. I want to lick that cute squishy face of his. What? I guess this was posted before the image of that fat kid who allegedly is Dream dropped, and then everybody went out of their way to just flame that dude for not looking good. You know, for not living up to their expectations of what Dream will look like. I'll be really careful here and tread lightly about what I have to say about the Dream fandom and their obsession with this young man, because Minecraft stands, they're vicious, man. They really go out of their way to scare people online. But yeah, all I have to say is that the Dream fandom is so degenerate, and every single person who has a crush on this young man, you're a loser. You're no better than anybody who has crushes on titty streamers like Amaranth. You're lame. You really think that this dude's gonna fly out of the sky and date you? It's not gonna happen. You're 14. He's in his 20s. Leave the poor guy alone. Seriously, you guys need to get a grip. It is seriously cringe to see all of you guys fight and argue over this dude and tear other people down who have the audacity to point out that this guy fakes speedruns. Your fandom is by far the cringiest I've ever come across. The only thing that beats y'all are the BTS stans. Another year, another beautiful dress decorated by my 2nd graders. Amazing feet. Oh. What is wrong with you? Okay, I'm sorry. Amazing feet and dress. Only on Reddit would a statement like this get awards and upvotes. Jesus Christ. This dude has been calling my bar to check the cameras because he asked a girl to put her number into his phone and she Venmo'd herself $2,000. Drunk bitches are genius. Oh my God, she's the hero we need. My president, our president. Why is this being applauded? This is literally a federal offense, with real prison time. Oh, it's simple, I know why, because #girlboss is all about grand theft. Because let's be real here, girls who commit felonies in order to make themselves feel better about themselves are the best people on the planet and deserve all the recognition. And if you disagree because you think that committing crimes is bad, you're a misogynist. I used to be really into magic during college, and this one time I showed a group of black guys from my basketball team a card trick, and when I showed them the big reveal, they reacted like the kids in that bus. Highlight of my life. I know, right? They're so expressive. I love it. Black people being showed street magic is always hilarious. Ayo, why do you white Redditors talk about us like zoo animals, man? What the hell? I'm on the bus, and this guy is so fine, but he has an iPhone 6. But you're on a bus, though! This is such a common experience in my city, in my area. I grew up here, went to high school here, all of it. And when I would go to school, I would always wear normal clothes. I wouldn't try to be flashy. And people would call me broke for that. And those people would always wear Gucci belts. They would always have Louis Vuitton bags. And it always wouldn't make sense to me because they were the same kids who had free lunch, who took the bus home, and lived in their single parent household. It's always the same people who say this type of stuff. If you ever meet someone who always talks about how other people are broke, realize quickly that they're living in abject poverty and they're trying to live a lie. They always try to act like they have more than what they've got, and in my opinion, it's one of the most insufferable personalities that you can come across on this entire planet. Please don't buy the BTS meal if you don't stan them. You're preventing actual BTS fans who have waited for months for having the BTS meal experience. Eating the sauces without understanding their significance is literally cultural appropriation, and it's not okay. Holy shit, it's literally just a regular 10-piece meal with 2 different sauces. That's all it is. And the fact that you're spending extra money on that is insane. This whole cultural appropriation BS is so stupid. What you guys have is a fandom, not a culture. You know what? I'm happy that you're trying to gatekeep people from spending extra money on sauce. Keep doing that. Save me some money. Sweet Jesus. Really? Cultural appropriation? How more bankrupt can that ideology get? When it began, it was already BS. Now it's even worse. You can apply it to almost anything now.
You're in his DMs, but my discharge is around.
No! Try again! Ew! Mental health check! Not there for you and him as well, no.
Dude, this is the sad reality of our world, man. Look at this video that almost everybody's seen. It's like so mind-blowing. Yeah, you have 27,000 tweets. You joined here in 2016, which means you joined here 136 weeks ago. 136 weeks is 952 days. If you divide 27,000 to 952, the result is 28. You tweet 28 times a day, yet you still talk about how everyone is addicted to their phones. I stole a packaged ham from the store today and gave it a proper burial. Now the animal soul can be finally at peace. Rip little buddy, tribute video of burial to follow. Why not give it to someone who needs it more? This could have been a meal to a kid in poverty or a homeless person. Not very thoughtful. To be honest, I would rather let them starve than feed them meat. I love how the person tried to appeal to the motion of the thief. Like, this person stole ham from a store. That's wrong. It's already terrible. You really think a thief would care about a homeless person? I doubt that. And it's obvious that it's not about being a vegan or being thoughtful. It's about being performative. This is all a means of them feeling better about themselves and socially signaling to the whole world that they're a great person. You're not. You stole food and then you wasted it. You didn't even give it to someone who actually would need the food. That would actually save your soul a little bit. That would make you slightly a better person. Oh my god, I searched up Judy Hopps no clothes on my fucking school laptop. Detention of incident/illegal content on school Chromebooks. This system has detected your son's internet browsing history on school Chromebooks. The browsing history consisted of pornographic websites, which include bestiality. This violates our school code of conduct. Please meet on Friday at 3:10 p.m. with your counselor to speak on this matter. The fact that you're even looking up Judy Hopps porn is already depraved enough. What's worse is that you're using a school laptop to get your rocks off. I hope this is a learning moment for you, my dude, because you'll never live this down. Your parents are never going to forget this moment because they are forever disappointed that their only son or daughter is busting nuts to Judy Hopps porn.
Thank you. I know it's pretty progress. I do the wings myself. I glued them. I tried to glue them, but I did it with nail polish, like the clear nail polish, and it didn't work. So I'm gonna have to work on that. But it says dream, but that's a W, but we won't tell nobody. And then the first time I tried to do it, it failed. So I made this today and I painted it and then I drew on it with Sharpie. And then I put the clear teeth on it instead of a cloudy because this is my favorite Passy. My butt buzz, she's gonna get me Dreams hoodie too, so I'm excited. Speaking of, I'm watching Wilbur and Tommy.
Female Uzi fan. I'm a female Uzi fan. What are some of his best songs? Hey, if that's true, I'm willing to pay you if you send a video of your feet and Uzi playing in the background. We are shutting down the sub for 1 week until we can figure out what the fuck is going on. Did Billie Eilish grow up rich? Okay, so that's an interesting question. Let's see what Google has to say about that. At 18 years of age, Billie Eilish's net worth was approximately $6 million. But was she poor before she found fame? Billie Eilish was never poor in a general sense, but there were instances in her childhood where her family couldn't afford certain things, such as horse riding lessons. Oh wow, that's interesting. I totally get that. Like, the other day I asked my parents if I could use the yacht, and they said I couldn't because there was no fuel, and I asked why, and it's because, you know, we couldn't afford fuel for the yacht. I know, it's crazy. It sucks. I mean, I feel so poor. My teacher just confiscated my fucking mouse pad. Yeah, and I would do exactly what he's doing. I would show the whole world what you had the audacity to bring into my classroom. If I had your parents' phone number, I'd call them in that moment and describe what their son brought to my classroom in great detail.
Montenegro. Montenegro? Who decided to name a country Montenegro? When were they founded? Was it a joke on black people? They don't look black, so I don't know. Montenegro, though, that's... Huh. She got wings.
BTS fan distraught after her father uses BTS McDonald's cup to store worms for fishing. Wow, I can't think of any other better use for that cup. But in all seriousness, why is this even newsworthy? Why is there even an article about this? It's just a cup. That's all it is. McDonald's must have made billions of dollars during this promotion because they really tricked y'all into thinking you were getting something luxury or something exclusive. You aren't. That whole promotion was legal robbery, and all you got in return were chicken nuggets and sauce. Okay, now imagine this. A Japanese guy really into American culture learns English through Family Guy and constantly speaks like Peter Griffin. For those who were confused, this whole post is making fun of the people who say they learn Japanese through watching anime. And by far, this is the best analogy I've ever heard. Your name is May. Please stop appropriating Japanese names. We know your name is Amanda or some basic white name. I'm literally Asian. Help? Oh, sure. Just send him your 23andMe, your birth certificate, all that stuff. Maybe even your social security number, just to be safe. You have to prove to these racists that you're Asian because it's so funny that they go out of their way to try to be progressive and then just be casually racist towards white people.
Then we're gonna go like this. 1, 2, and then we're gonna turn it, and then 1. Do you see that? Okay, stop. I can't even see your face.
Diana, what are you doing? Diana, stop.
Why are you calling me
Stop
Diana?
Because that's your name.
No, but I like baby.
Just because you're acting like one doesn't mean that's what I have to call you.
I like baby. No, I don't like baby anymore.
Pleasuring yourself with vape? Try masturbation instead. Masturbating alone or with a friend is a great safe alternative to vaping. What? This is in a school? What is this? That is not a better alternative to vaping. In either activity, someone can develop a debilitating addiction. An addiction that can ruin relationships and their own health. The only difference is that vaping long term can threaten your life. Masturbation is hardly a safer alternative. What the fuck is this? My mom is German, my dad is Turkish. I'm German, Turkish, Korean, and Japanese. How does that work? Oh, I just love anime and K-pop, so I'm like ethnically Korean and Japanese. Like, what don't you understand about that? I'm basically Asian. You know, it could be worse. At least they're adding to their ethnicities. They're adding their fake Asian ethnicities to their real ones. Instead of just completely throwing out the fact that they're German and Turkish and then just saying that they're Japanese. I've met people who completely abandon their legitimate identity in order to say that they're Japanese or Korean because they love K-pop and anime. It's a sight to behold. And it's a type of personality that as soon as you encounter it, you'll see it everywhere. You'll be able to point it out seamlessly. To all the haters out there that don't like me smoking weed. Remember that kid in high school who had just beef with showers? He would never wash up, so when you would walk past him in the hallway, you would get assaulted with the scent of sweat, General B.O., and Subway. This dude looks exactly the way that smells. The next clip you're about to see is of a woman faking Tourette's for views on TikTok. She's known for this and I think recently deleted her account after countless people pointed out the fact that she is actively faking a debilitating mental disorder simply for attention online.
Some for the stove. It's too hot. Add the drugs. Taco seasoning. Oh. Some for the counter. Oh god. Beans! 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 Jump into hell! Oh god! Oh, it's in my hair. Oh, it's in my hair. Oh, what the hell?
Michigan man caught pleasuring himself with Elmo doll during home inspection. Well, if this doesn't convince you to buy a surveillance system for your house, then nothing will. This creature went into a nursery, picked up an Elmo doll, and did all sorts of unholy things to it. And the only reason why we and the parents know is because of a camera. God knows what would have happened if there wasn't a camera, if there wasn't evidence of this dude's utter depravity. Okay, so I posted this when I was about 10 or 11. I basically learned how to print in Python and then convinced myself I was a master hacker. Join us for the truth. Anyone, any age. Excuse me. Message a female friend who I get along with. Tell her I'm still a virgin and that I think it would help me a lot and give me more confidence if I could lose it with her. No reply. She stops talking to me. Meet IRL due to common friends and she pretends I'm not there. What do you think this is, an anime rom-com? Life does not work like that. You essentially asked a girl for pity sex. Why would you do that? That is really creepy. This next clip is of Amaranth, and it's a great example of what Twitch has become. The solution to world hunger is eating. Just found your address. Get wrecked, fucking dumbass racist piece of crap making fun of starving kids. Are you threatening me with my own address info? Yeah, bitch, I know where I live, head-ass bitch motherfucker. Now that's how you respond to idiocy online. You just throw it back at him like, I'm not scared, I know where I live. That's exactly the energy. Too bad that this guy got, you know, swatted after this because he made a joke about world hunger. But at least the energy's there. I respect the energy. My mom was reading the Bible today, and I couldn't hold back my anger, so I whispered to her, put away that fake book these mortals created about me. She looked me in the eyes and started shaking. Whoa, such an edgelord. Whoa, I'm so scared of you, that you're tormenting your mom. Whoa, you're so crazy. You're so dark. Whoa, that's why you're running a TikTok account with an anime PFP. Whoa. What reaction would you want from this? What do you get from this? What do you get from tormenting your mom for clicks on the internet? What is the end game? I must know, because otherwise, you're just insufferable for no reason. Actually, animals kill and eat each other because we kill and eat them. If we stop, they'll stop. Wait, what? Oh God, there's an explanation. Okay, everybody ready? You buckled in? You strapped in? You got your food that you've been eating this entire time? Your game set up? All right, let's get into this. It's a vicious cycle of madness that started when a man killed and ate the first animal 3,000 years ago. Because he did that, this behavior spread throughout the animal kingdom and encompassed the world in evil darkness of death. Wow, Sarah, thanks for sharing. That's a really cool fan fiction. All I really want in life is skinny arms. Hi! I meant for myself. Ooh, you really fired your shot and missed publicly. You really could have just DM'd her. It's no guarantee that she would have, scream capped the DM and still roasted you, but at least there's a chance that you won't be publicly ridiculed in front of over 400,000 people, and that's just sad. If you exercise to intentionally lose weight, that can be unhealthy because of how dangerous current beauty standards are and because weight loss is fat phobic. Ooh, that's a pretty big ratio. The only thing that I can think of bigger than that are your chances of dying at 35. Imagine if she got her legs surgically removed. Then I get to push and carry her around a lot and see her cute little nubs wiggle around. She would be more reliant on me. I would take care of her so much. Yo, what the fuck? I'm feeling you, bro. What is this? Not to sound creepy. Too late, bro. It's too late. You've already typed it, and we all heard it and read it. You are creepy. That is so strange. That is really weird. You know what? Your username makes sense. LonelyBoy9000. You need to be lonely because this is ridiculous. You're gonna hurt somebody. You Catholics are going to hell, she said. But what we said in reply made her become a Catholic. Details inside. When Catholic Answers sends you clickbait through the mail, we have come full circle. Yo, at Twitch support, I need your help on a purchase I made. The girl I donated $13,000 to spent countless hours moderating her chat and keeping creepers away, and spent time being there for an emotional level on your website, is actually married, and I want a refund. Oh my god, $13,000. 13 grand, you want all of that back because you were trying to simp your way into getting some e-girl pussy. That's not going to happen. She saw you as just another desperate guy and used you for your money, which is, you know, morally bad, but you gave it to her. You gave her the cash. You should have more sense than that. I wore this to school instead of an actual mask and got asked to go home. What the fuck? This has to be satire. Please let this be a joke. No way did someone actually do this unironically and thought it was okay or at least socially acceptable. You probably got kicked out because people think you're weird, not even because you're violating the mask rules at your school. I came here to vape and steal your boyfriend, and I'm all out of bubblegum. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I can't even. They posed. They posed for this picture. They set up their car like this. They drew this. They really put this out in the world and thought that it was okay. And this final post is so perfect. It's so cringe. It's so terrible that I had to save it for the end. You shouldn't drink/smoke while pregnant because it can cause birth defects and disabilities. Okay, why are we so scared of having disabled children? Just another example of ableism, eugenics, and policing what women do with their bodies. It's not your body though, you sadist. Drinking and smoking while pregnant injures the baby. Yes, you're making personal decisions with your body, but it's not your body only being affected. While you're giving yourself liver cirrhosis because you drink every night, you're actively lowering your kid's IQ, all while potentially giving them developmental disorders that'll plague them for the rest of their life. It isn't ableist to not want a child to be disabled, especially if that disability is the direct result of the mother's choices. What's up everyone, it's your boy Ailurus, aka Panda Daddy, and I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, let me know in the comments down below, and leave a like if you liked the video, and if you're new to my channel, go ahead and subscribe fam. What you doing watching videos and not subscribing? And if you're old, make sure you hit that bell so you get the notifications every time. I know last week didn't include 2 pieces of content, it would be this video and Kids Are Fucking Stupid. I got a little bit sick last week, and I needed to sort that out. So now that I'm feeling better, your boy's gonna put out even more bomb content this week, so I hope you're prepared, I hope you're ready, I hope you're poised. And as always, gotta thank the Patreon supporters that make content like this possible. A big thank you to Light1636, Broken to Asters, Jackson, The Business, Lady Laughs a Lot, Brett, Mina the Swift, Esau, Izuku, Destroyer, Trey, Muppy Lou Who, Noah, Vermont, John Robinson, Eva, Catherine Taylor, Hannah, Will Billy, and Dustin. Thank you so much for your support. It is greatly appreciated. If you want to help support the channel, there's 2 links in the description. One on my merch store and one on my Patreon. Both funds go directly into the channel so we can maintain what's happening here. And as always, stay zesty.